Hey everybody, this is Nate. I just want to give you a quick update before this episode starts. The first being that this is a little special bonus called Office Hours. And yes, this is the in-between week on when we normally post on those every other Tuesdays. This is on the in-between just as a little bonus to say thank you for listening. It's a talk show style episode where we answer some fan questions and just tell you a little bit more about ourselves. Just to give you a little show update on kind of what's going on, next Tuesday on February 4th, the regular release day, we're going to have a wrap-up bonus for Survi. And then another 2 weeks later on February 18th, we're going to kick off the main series once again with episode 26. I hope you look forward to this bonus episode here, and it's so great to be back together as a whole podcast family again. Enjoy the episode.
Hello and welcome to Office Hours by your favorite individuals, college students, whatever we are, scholars and dragons. What'd I do?
Yeah, no, you should all fun intro.
I didn't realize you're going to be so stressed about
Well, I don't know what
this.
to say. This is a little bit different in something we're calling Office Hours. This is supposed to be more laid back compared to the actual show itself, where we're up to shenanigans and some D&D action of rolling dice. So this is just more about ourselves, who we are as characters, and real life people, and what we do outside of the game, because we are actual college students. So yeah, my name is Stone Arendt, and I play Minecraft. I play Brock the Rock.
It's Minecraft edition.
And I am a real life college student who is an industrial distribution engineer.
Woo!
And I want to go into marketing
So you're smart.
and sales. Kind of, I don't know.
Oh.
Garrett's smarter than me.
Let's go.
Hello, guys. My name. Oh my God, this is weird. Oh my God. Okay. Hello, it's Melanie, aka Margaret Holzman. Oh my God, it's so great to be back. It's been so long.
Where were you?
So I was Nate and I were both at a Disney internship.
Wow,
we were
way
in
to
the.
out me like that.
Who's Nate?
Who's
Who's Nate?
He hasn't introduced himself
Yeah,
yet.
exactly.
All right, fine. All right. I was at the Disney College program working in merchandise in Hollywood Studios and Hollywood Boulevard. So if you walk into Hollywood Studios and those first two stores called Mickey's of Hollywood and 5 and 10 Celebrity, I was there at the register 5 days a week.
Between what dates?
September 9th to January 2nd. And I'm also a college student who is studying 3D animation with a minor in music. Hopefully can combine the two someday, work on some composition. That's the plan, man. Bar trumpet man with the musical pants. Thanks.
Hello, this is Josh. Oh, wow. I already forgot what I was going to say. I know. I'm also a real college student. Oh, wait, no.
You're a fake one.
I play Flynn Taylor normally, but today I'm just Josh. I'm a regular college student as well. An animal science major.
Whoa.
Yep. Don't know. Maybe I'll go into embryology, something.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Embryology?
What is that?
Embryos?
It's like, yeah.
He's going to make mammoths. Bring back the dinosaurs.
Bring back the mammoth.
Dude, artificial
Mammoth
wombs.
burgers.
That's very
Mammoth
hard.
burgers.
Mammoth burgers.
Mammoth burgers.
Hi, my name is Michael DeStacy. I am also an actual college student for real.
Whoa. What are you studying?
No.
No.
Are you like kissing your microphone? Because from my
Yeah.
perspective, it looks like your mouth
No,
is.
he is 100%.
on
Yeah.
it. Oh,
we
wow.
already did this in
It
Survi,
sounds
Nate.
fun.
Catch up. I normally play Gabriel Munoz. I have aspirations to go into writing and other just creative arts.
Woo.
You did some writing for us.
I did do some
What
writing.
did you do?
It was a lot of fun.
What was it? Survey?
Yeah, it was Survey.
Yeah.
I got some.
There you go.
I got Stone was asking me a trick question. I thought.
You better watch Survey now.
Yeah.
I think up to episode 7 is out right now.
Yeah.
So finish watching this, but then go over there and catch
And
up.
do that.
And I am glad to be back recording Scholars and
Nice.
Dragons.
Yeah. So it's not on hold anymore. At least you have one thing going on again.
Sure,
and
buddy.
Marvel Rivals.
Hello, I'm Garrett Costa. Usually I play. Sorry.
He was called a name.
You just did like a whole.
He said sorry, and then he went to go call on you.
Sorry,
Hello,
little
I'm
one.
Garrett Costa. Normally I play roll. That's a tongue twister.
I missed this.
Normally I play Roland Brown. Today I'm me, and I'm a college student as well. You couldn't guess it. I'm an industrial and systems engineer. I have no idea what I want to do, like the others. Okay,
Do you want to kids, a wife, maybe
What?
a husband someday? Do you want to
I don't know, man.
just want beer dye Wednesdays? I guess.
Beer dye Wednesdays. That is a consistent thing in my life.
I want to
Okay.
hear more about beer dye later.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't done this in so long.
I know, it's
Okay. And my name is Nate Dietz, and I'm normally your Dean Master, but today I am your
Talk show
Right.
dude.
Nate. I'm your Nate.
Nate, yeah.
And I had been completing my internship with the mouse.
Willie himself.
I'm so nervous. I don't know why. This is so weird.
Did you see
been
he
wanting-
tapped his feet?
Hey,
No, I didn't see it. I felt it.
okay. I've been completing my internship with the mouse and I'm finally back. I'm so happy. I'm so ready to be a student again. And after school, my dream and aspiration is to go be a writer and director for feature films in Hollywood. Not necessarily like LA. And I want to go tell stories.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, block.
Yeah.
All right. Block on the mic.
We have a question.
Oh.
Should we get
Wait.
Vicky on the mic? Should we just have
Yeah.
Vicky talk into Melanie's mic?
Vicky, do you want to introduce yourself or no?
You want to hop on the
Hey, it's
mic?
like the
Vicky,
guy, you
yeah.
don't hop- like you don't
Vicky, I
not like
feel
the
like
whole time. I mean, like you just want to like talk into guys.
Vicky.
Welcome to the mic. Drum roll, please.
Vicky win.
Hi, everybody. My name is Vicky Wynn. I am also a real life college student, and I am a communications major, and I'd like to go into marketing. That's why
What do you-
I'm doing social media for this podcast.
Yeah.
She's our community
She got us
manager.
to 2,500 followers
She did AM. She did AM.
on Instagram.
First question: what fictional universe would you want to see the scholars get thrust into?
Good choice of
That is a
Dude,
great choice.
this is actually a
of words.
really good question.
Are we going to list all of them out,
Are
or
we?
because I'm good to talk about this one now?
I'm good. Yeah, we can do
I
one
mean,
at
if
a
you
time
can-
if you
Well,
want
Slade-
to.
I was down
If
for
you
that.
have something, you can just go. Like it doesn't have to be like a circle. We can just talk.
Yeah, we
you
can
know?
just
Like,
true.
we can go
shoot
for
it out.
Slade Fate was thrusted into something recently.
What?
Into Survi. Come listen and find out.
All right. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm like one of my favorite like anime mangas is Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter,
I need to watch it. I love
So
Hunter,
seeing us get thrown in there, where it's like an equally magical but murderous world,
Mhm.
be really fun.
Dude, just Squid Game.
Oh my god,
Squid
dude!
Game.
I
Just-
want to be thrown
Oh
in
my
Squid
gosh.
Game.
I
Squid
watched
Game
the
would be
second
fun.
season of Squid Game.
I haven't seen it yet. Well, I guess I said the
Hey, don't
first two
spoil it.
episodes.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, to be fair, Squid Game is just our universe mostly.
I mean, you're technically
Yeah.
not
With
wrong.
only guns.
I like the idea of Hunter x Hunter. I've been getting so many reels for Hunter x Hunter. Makes it a good one to rewatch.
Yo, Attack on Titan, bro.
Attack on
Oh my
Titan.
gosh.
Dude, it'd be
Oh, man.
over.
You know,
That's just the Emperor.
this is just because I'm a fan of the series and I think it needs more recognition. I want to see the scholars go to Transformers.
Let's go,
It doesn't make much sense.
Would
but
we
I'd
be
like to be Optimus
Transformers?
Prime. Huh?
Could we be the robots and
Oh
not the
my
people?
gosh,
Yes.
Transformers one
Dude,
shot?
it's like a mind swap, but y'all get swapped minds with like the
That's so
main
cool.
Transformers.
I'll be Bumblebee. I don't even need to talk.
Wait, did you
Ross will
just
add it in.
Did you just say
Yeah.
you wanted to be Optimus Prime 2 seconds ago?
No, I wanted to meet him.
Oh, okay.
Optimus Prime.
Can we get thrown into Overwatch?
Yes, that's a great idea.
That name is sacrilegious now that
Oh my God.
Marvel Rivals has
Jeff.
come out.
I just want to meet Jeff.
Breaking Bad.
All right,
What?
what's the next question?
Breaking Bad is also just our universe mostly.
It's just New
Next
Mexico
Very
all the
true.
time.
I feel like we'd fit well in Harry Potter just because.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
like-
we were trying to do, but then y'all really didn't want to stay at that school.
Huh.
Wait, there was a school?
We just all go to Hogwarts and leave immediately. Like, this is boring.
What's the next question, Vicky?
I'm scared.
She's got
Vicky's-
allergies from cats.
Damn.
Calling
Just
her out
out
like
there, out
that.
like
I gotta
that, bro.
speak the mind.
Vicky's like prepping herself up.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Ooh.
Dude,
No,
it's a
a hot
hot
dog is a
dog.
taco.
It's just a,
a
hot dog.
taco?
Yeah, but a taco is a sandwich, and
That's a
therefore a
crazy
hot dog is a sandwich.
Why is
Who
a
said a
taco a
taco's a
sandwich?
sandwich? Who said a taco is a sandwich?
No one has ever said
That was
taco is a
Josh.
sandwich.
No, that was Michael.
That was Michael.
Wait, oh, Michael?
How do you define a sandwich?
Okay, but if your bread of your hot dog breaks in half like it does often, it is a sandwich.
So then often it is a sandwich.
So it's often a sandwich.
by
But when the
default,
bread's
that's-
connected, it's a hot dog.
Why can't it just be a hot dog?
Because that's too simple.
Because that's a subcategory of taco.
Have you ever seen a Subway or like a sandwich place just serve hot dogs? No.
Yes.
You haven't?
Wait, sometimes sandwich places the bread is connected and that's still a sandwich. So thus a hot dog is a sandwich.
See, that's what I was kind of thinking.
Boom.
But there's also more than just a wiener in there.
Some people have sandwiches
Don't laugh.
just meat.
Yep.
Okay,
Boom.
but Yeah, but they can like live separately, right? Like, I mean, what was it? It was like
Same but different.
was it chemistry came from physics or something like that?
And
then
they're
now it's
science,
like its own
and they're
field?
both science.
Yeah, but they're both science.
So they're
I
both
guess- Oh, I
sandwiches.
see what you're saying. They're both sandwiches because it's science.
It's just a type of sandwich. I mean, it's just a type of science. Just like a hot dog's a type of sandwich.
Did
Yes,
we
sir.
make hot dogs or discover it?
Dude, I actually want to know if we made math.
We found it in the
Did we
natural
make
wild.
math? Because it just makes sense.
We discovered
I
math.
feel like we
We
discovered
discovered
math.
Did the brain name itself?
Okay, next
5 hot dogs long.
Which one of you would die in the dumbest way and how?
Melanie.
Like in real life or
I was actually about to say you, Garrett.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Fight?
Is this for real life?
Face off.
Yeah.
You can answer in real life and as your characters.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not dying anytime soon, bitches.
Slade Fate will never die.
I want to meet Slate Fate. I want to interact with him.
I feel like Brock is pretty slow.
Slow.
I'm trying to think like my characters.
Brock.
Brock.
But real life, Melanie.
A real life motherfucker?
Dude.
Bro,
Probably.
longevity's
Wait,
the
why?
key.
Yeah, I want to hear why.
What's your reasons?
Okay.
She's a
extrovert.
band kid.
Can you
she's-
bike with one hand?
No.
Skillish.
So you're gonna die biking with one hand because you're probably gonna be like playing your
Okay,
trumpet
I got
in the
made
other.
fun of for wearing helmets, so I gave
And
I
then you're
gave
just
I
gonna
gave
crash
got rid
and
of
just
it.
die.
Someone
Okay,
stole my helmet.
actually, I take that back. Melanie does wear a helmet on the bike, which is a
not
really good thing to do.
anymore. I got made fun of.
Never mind.
You got
I
a helmet.
I take it back again.
Helmets are
That was
safety.
crazy.
Wow.
What happened? Wait, why? Why do you
Well,
stop?
first of all, it got stolen. Second of all, everyone made fun of me. I just said, you know what? F it.
See,
I'm just gonna
I
get
think
brain injuries.
that means
Don't
people
give in to peer pressure.
Yeah,
like,
that's literally like, oh, you're wearing a seatbelt while driving? That sucks. You're a
But
loser.
you're
no, but you could see it.
But you're getting attention for it. So that means like
True.
That's why we need to sell Scholars and Dragons bike helmets.
and we'll sell stickers too, so you can put it on your bike helmet. Yeah.
Low-key, we should do
Amazing.
stickers.
That'd be great.
Dude, if only
Because-
people wore bike helmets like they wore mouse ears at Disney World.
What was the last thing on your search history?
Oh no.
Should I look on YouTube or internet? Because I feel like they are both
Oh,
just
this
Oh
is
as
bad.
my
bad.
goodness. On YouTube, I watched the Chainsaw Man movie trailer like 30 times today. It is so good, guys.
I need to watch
Chainsaw?
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man
My-
season 2 movie trailer.
Last thing on my search history is 120 plus questions from Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
What?
I'm
That's a
scared. That's like a
crazy specific
threat.
question.
And the thing before that was, what was that song from the end of episode Squid Game 1 to 2? What did I type? I think I was trying to find the song from the end of episode 1 season 2, and I really
Oh, I
mistyped
see.
that.
All right, who's next?
Mine is TAF swimming. TAF spelled as TAFF swimming when it should be spelled as TAAF swimming.
Dude, we're just full of typos.
All right,
It's about swimming as like an adult.
mine's a picture of
the
Mr.
summer.
Beast.
She just
Dude,
turns her
that's
phone
just an
around and
image?
she's just there.
Yeah, dude, it was just.
Why did that not surprise me though? Like,
Yeah.
why is that so on brand?
Because I said he looked like Josh.
Wait, what's he called in the podcast?
Yeah, Stone got something about
It's just Mr.
swimming.
Beast.
Oh, just
Melanie
Mr.
got a
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
We named
I
the title
love-
Mr. Bust.
Mr. Buzz.
Love Mr. Beast.
What about the episode with Mr. Buzz?
Mr. Bust? Is that what we call it?
In the episode, we call him Mr. Beast, but in the title episode is Mr. Bust because we were playing Dice
I
Bust.
realize how sus that kind of sounds, but it's kind of
Mr. Bust?
No, that's now.
It's
And that was
funny
been out
though.
for like 8 months.
What about
I'm
Jarl?
still proud of that cold open because I feel like maybe it's just like I don't know, but like I feel like I did a pretty good Mr. Beast impression.
No, that was great.
I think it
Michael
was good.
Nay is still my favorite.
Michael Nay. Oh, okay.
That's why we need Transformers.
We're gonna talk. Well, we'll save this question for later to do favorite cold opens. We can get to that
All
later.
right, Josh, what's your search history?
Mine was roll dice because I needed virtual dice to roll.
Let's go.
Well, now you got him in person.
Were you playing D&D without us?
No, my friend asked me to roll the dice.
Okay.
Crazy. Michael, what about you?
Will Say be in the Blue Lock mobile game?
What do you mean we'll say? What is that?
That's his
Is that a
name.
guy's name? Yeah.
You know,
it
if this
took me a
was-
second.
I thought it was like
Will say be
Oh.
in
It's
the
SAE.
blue.
Yes.
because it made it sound like there was like another option. I just didn't want to share with the class. I guess mine was just guitar tabs.
Oh, I forgot
Let's
you
go,
were learning
You're
guitar.
learning the guitar.
How good are you now?
I mean, I can play a few things. a
Okay,
few
could you
things.
I was
serenade
about
a
to
lady?
be a monk, warlock, bard, multi-class.
Yeah, just unstoppable.
The
force.
triple threat.
Garrett's been practicing the guitar well. You've been like steadily doing it over the
Yeah.
past like weeks and
I need to
everything,
hear it.
months.
You do.
I'll see it when I hear it.
You know,
Yeah.
Believe it when I hear
Corey's gonna
it.
judge me.
I know you've like probably never heard it, but the music for our outro goes from like electric guitar into acoustic guitar. And so you need to be able by the time we have a live show, you need to be able to do that.
Dude.
Okay.
I
You
could
have to
learn
like
that in
send me the
5
tabs. Because did you make it yourself or did you find it?
They made it.
I
Y'all made it, right?
but not on an actual guitar, on like a keyboard.
Just send me the tabs of the notes. I
I
guess.
don't know what that means.
Send me the
Ear
notes.
training.
I'll
We'll
make
figure
sheet
it
music.
out.
All right.
I don't know how to read sheet music.
Hey, Mrs. Composer, you got to make sheet music for the podcast.
All right.
I have a question.
That would take me fucking forever, but I could.
What is everyone's New Year's resolution?
Revolution. Down with the
Down with Nate as the DM, guys. Come
Oh, I
on.
just
We
got
need to
back.
be reunited with Britain. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
Already
That was a tea party.
Oh, New Year's. See, I've been wanting to make them, and I know it's like 12 days into the new year. But what I like to do is I like to make categories for different parts of my life. So I like to do personal, career, other stuff.
What's the other stuff? It really
Uh,
covers everything in his life.
I think I do have miscellaneous. So yes,
You have other stuff and
That is miscellaneous.
wild way
Other
to
stuff.
live.
Okay, but yeah,
I don't.
I'm about to go on a rampage.
I don't
so
really
I
do
go last.
them.
I don't do them because it's like, why have a New Year's resolution? Just choose to change today.
That's
you know?
what I.
Like,
That's what
I think they're
kinda
dumb
Alright,
for
do.
that
well,
reason.
if you were, what was it going to be?
Just like go crazy in the gym.
Brian,
But you're
don't
already
stop.
doing
Well,
that.
that's what I'm. That's
Well-
what I'm saying. I didn't. It's not really a New Year's resolution because I just decided to do it not on New Year's.
Just keep going.
have you guys heard of SMART goals?
Michael looked so disappointed in me when I said that. He looked at me, just put his hands up and back down. He's just like, whatever.
Michael, what about you?
Well, yeah. What's your?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the exact same.
okay.
All right, I'm about to go real crazy.
Alrighty
So
then.
I think New Year's resolutions are freaking stupid. Okay, listen.
So we all have the same opinion, more or
No,
less.
no, no, no.
Stone,
Here's
congrats.
here's what
I
you
don't
gotta
think
do.
they're. Oh, sorry.
Here's what you
go.
gotta do. I agree with Garrett. It starts today. And you can't, but here's the thing with New Year's resolutions that they don't work, right? Because you go in, you grind that mindset for like 5 days and you burn yourself out.
Yep.
And so what you gotta do is you gotta like, oh, I wanna be active. You gotta go on like a 2-minute walk, just like one day.
Baby steps.
And then the next day you're like, you know what? Just put on my shoes and go outside. That's what I gotta do. And then the next day you're like, that's kind of boring. Let me go a little bit further. And then a little bit further, a little bit further. Boom. You build a habit of being active and everyone's happy. And then you move your body and you get new bone density. And then you live to 102 because you never stop taking the stairs instead of the elevator.
Yeah, I take the stairs instead of the elevator.
Thank you.
Okay, but I'm gonna argue against you guys.
You got this,
Even though you
Stone.
just
Okay,
agree.
so I agree with you guys about
Oh, no,
like
you
how yes, they are technically dumb, but
I never said they were dumb.
but I like them because they help you kickstart actual goals and like help you practice making goals, which you can
Yeah.
use in your life.
Smart goals.
And there's have you guys heard of SMART goals? That's my next one.
Yeah.
Sponsor
Specific,
of this-
measurable, actionable, reasonable,
Reasonable.
timeable.
timely.
Timely. Yeah, there we go. And so like by having like specific deadlines, like, oh, I don't know, like I want to be able to run a mile in 15 minutes. I know that's kind of slow, but like I want to be able to run a
Hey,
mile in
no,
like
for some
15
people.
minutes and
That's
like
me, bro.
by, I don't know, like right now it's January 12th. I want to do that by like March 15th or something.
Mhm.
And so like by setting that goal, now you can be like, okay, did I make it by March 15th? And so, yes, I understand you can like start today and like get into the action of working out and everything. But I also think it's important, like they just help kickstart it because you might not have the motivation to make goals in the first place. But New Year's resolutions is like everyone's making goals right now at the same time.
I think it's good
Yeah.
to like because it does give a lot of people motivation. It's just like the main thing is I normally see, at least in like America, it's like, okay, New Year's, new me, cool. I do it for 5 days, I burn out. I do it for maybe 3 months, I burn out. Okay, I'll just wait for the next New Year's.
well,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
instead of like
Yeah.
instead of finding that same motivation again,
I do kind of want to piggyback off of what Stone was saying. Have you guys heard of flow? I know Nate has.
well,
I feel like I
Maybe.
have.
Oh,
but
yes?
it's been
No.
9 months since I've been in school.
9
True.
months.
So flow is like, you guys know when you're just like in the zone for something?
Flow state.
Oh,
Yeah, the flow state,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's like what it is it's where it's a challenging goal, but it's not impossible, but it's not easy. It's that like very small middle ground where it's pushing you to your limit and you get focused and zoned in.
Does that like
Locked in,
Academic
brother.
gooning.
can
Yeah.
you use that in tandem with Smarkles?
Yeah. So if you make a goal too easy for yourself, then you don't want to do it because it's too easy, whatever, right? Like if it's like, I want to like do 10 jumping jacks a day. What's the point of doing only 10 jumping jacks? But if you make it too hard and you're like, I want to do 10 million, too hard.
You could have said like 100.
Is that even like, do you have enough seconds in the day
I
to
don't-
make that many
it's
jump
too
jacks?
hard. There's no
way.
point.
It takes at least more than a second. So no.
So if you do like a reasonable, or if you do a challenging goal where you're pushing yourself every day, you're actually going to learn a lot faster than you would any other way.
Isn't
in
that
the
kind
flow
of
state.
like, isn't flow kind of, I guess, then like the actionable part of the SMART goal
It
statement?
is,
Yeah.
but it's a little more like
More narrow
Yeah.
down specific. Okay.
Yeah, there's 86,000 seconds a day, so you couldn't even do 10 million.
that's why
a
it's
day
too
if you
hard of
tried.
a goal.
yeah.
Not
You
very
gotta make a whole
timely,
time
not very
machine.
time winnable.
But I will say, in order for,
Unbelievable.
I think Americans have good intentions, or people in general do.
I don't think so.
With
Americans
New
are
Year's,
kind of the worst.
okay, with New Year's resolutions, but I think in order to like really expand on New Year's resolutions, it like have check-ins for yourself. That way I can like make sure I'm accountable and I don't just lose a whole year.
yeah.
I didn't think it's because we're students, so we have like 4 sections of the year. So it's not like a job where it's like, oh, I got a raise this year. No, it's like, oh, I finally made it through my junior year. Okay, time to go through the summer, get a job. Okay, now I gotta go through senior. Not really like, it's kind of hard to have a New Year's resolution almost, unless it's like personal.
Well, that's why
things.
you set like categories for your goals so you can like achieve them, whether it's school. Like I've set goals before for school where I'm like, okay, I want to get an A in this class by the end of the year, like 3 A's in the like all of my classes this semester.
Yeah, I just
That's
raw
kind of
dog
like
it.
what I did. I mean, when we batch recorded like everything, and I was like, I'm not going to record for, I don't know, 7 to almost 9 months.
Mhm.
I was like, what am I going to do? So I just decided to like lock in on creative writing. Michael, Vicky, and I, and Melanie for a little bit did like
Oh, yeah.
creative writing stuff. That definitely helped a lot, like the check-ins.
Yeah.
Also, I'd be down to start that again because I've been
Yeah.
doing
That
that
was
on my
fun.
own.
Do y'all want to do it?
Held each other accountable.
I don't think
I
it
don't.
was
Y'all
gonna
gonna
write.
judge my writing, bro. You're gonna be like, what 2-year-old fucking
Hey, there's only
strung
one way
together
to
these
get better.
words, bro?
There's only one way to get better.
You're right. That's the thing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much brain rot do you have?
This was a person.
I think he heard like the B in brain rot and started
Okay.
laughing.
I've heard some unknown things, like things about brain rot I've never heard before, unique brain rot. So I'm going to say 7 out of 10 because I think I'm becoming a boomer, guys.
Let's go, Boomer Stone.
Boomer womp womp.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
Have you guys seen the like brain rot quiz on TikTok?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
So you're already more brain rot than the rest of us.
I genuinely, I'm at like a 2. I think the moment brain rot became like a normal term, I was like, I'm getting away.
well, it's
from
official,
this.
dude. It's the actual
It
word of
scares me
2024.
because like when
Thank
I
you.
think of brain rot, I'm like, that's like exactly what social
Think of
media
skibbity
is.
toilet, and that's not human.
I do say skibbity
bro.
a lot.
What's your level of brain rot then?
I'm gonna get it like a 3.5, maybe a 4. Like I feel like I know the terms pretty well.
If you say skibbity, I feel like that at least brings you up to a 5.
No, but it's ironic.
Yeah.
It's like ironic. Like I'm not like skibbity toilet. I'm like I'm a skibbity on your mama, bro. I don't think any of those are better.
I say
You're not helping your situation.
Josh, what are you?
I would say I have like good knowledge of a lot of brain rot, like the terms and whatever, but I never use it. I don't
That's
know
the way to do it,
which way
though.
that pushes me. If I do use it, it's ironic. I would say 5.
I feel like you got restraint to it though.
Say me if
Yeah.
you watch YouTube shorts. Me. Dang, so we're all corrupt.
I was about to raise my hand.
Dude, Stone is so brain rot.
Yeah.
Say me, raise his hand.
All right.
Michael?
I don't know because like certain thing, not brain rot, but like very niche brain rot. I'm really into. Like I don't know if you guys heard of The Drink.
No.
Nope.
I love that stuff, dude.
The cup.
Yeah.
No, the cup.
No,
Oh.
what is? I don't know what someone's talking about. But like, I don't understand a lot of this stuff.
I don't either.
I don't think you're supposed to.
But I think
I think
Stone
that's the
enjoys
point.
it though. Like he's just like,
Kind of. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like my brain rot's slow considering I don't think about it when I'm not looking at it. Yeah, I don't know. Brain rot's just not something like I think
Now.
about.
We're old.
Our character's level of brain rot.
Oh.
0.
Dude, your character's locked in.
No, is there some like 1920s disease where it's like actual brain rot?
Dude, the bubonic plague.
Probably Brock is pretty high, I think.
Probably like a 20 million out of 10.
I feel
bro.
like Brock is
I think
really.
the brain rot interrupts his like religious senses. You know, that's
Oh my
like
gosh,
that
that's why he's
bad.
doing so bad. He's
Yeah.
just
Can't
like,
lock in. I'd say Margaret's like a good, like, it's 7 to 8.
she's got to be
Like,
high.
it's pretty high.
She's
Like, I'd
gotta
give it
be
a
high
good
up
8.
there.
Hey.
No, hey, it's Margaret, not you.
I think Gabriel's like a 5, a nice even.
I feel
I
like
think
that
that's
makes
solid.
sense. He locks in when he has to.
Mm-hmm.
About you,
Yeah.
Garrett.
I feel like Roland Brown's pretty low. Like,
I would think so.
yeah, not much of a
You don't
brain
have
rot kind
time.
of guy.
I'm a
Yeah.
Yeah.
bad kid, bro. There's not much
Dedicated
I
to
can
the
do.
craft.
He like fights
Mhm.
the rot out of him.
Yeah.
About you, Nate.
That sharp
What
blade.
character would y'all
Shroomy.
Professor
Shumi-
Fabian.
Oh my gosh, Shumi, if he had access to a phone, it would be a 10. Shumi would just fixate and he would not get off of it.
We have to
Could
do
he
that.
feed off the brain rot?
Yeah, I was
like he
about to
feeds
say,
off
like,
the
would
rotting
that-
creatures.
like, would that
Oh my
feed
gosh. Dude, he'd
Like, he just
become
gets
like
more
immortal.
powerful.
Yeah, it just makes him more powerful. He rots.
Dude, I had the same
and he's-
fucking thought.
Let's go,
That's actually
Garrett.
so crazy. We got to work that in somehow.
All right.
We.
Next
Yeah,
question.
that's all on you, bro.
What movie do you constantly quote?
I don't like that question. I don't watch movies.
Guys, I'm gonna be real.
I'm a good spread.
Don't be real stone.
I don't remember any quotes.
I mean, I quote the MCU fairly often.
I feel like
Just,
I
like,
quote
casually.
SpongeBob more often than I should.
You really do.
Like,
I will say
my
something.
mom.
And you will say that, hey, you just quoted SpongeBob, and I don't watch that. So you make me accidentally quote it. That's how much you quote it.
Because my brother and I were like, I forgot what we were doing. Oh, he was building a gingerbread house with his fiance. And I was like, careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. And his fiance about smacked me. And my mom was doing something important. And I just did the exact same thing. And she about smacked me upside the head. She's like, go somewhere else and be useful.
Oh my god.
You were useful.
I was like, I was telling you to be careful.
But yeah, I don't think there's like one specific one for me.
I don't think I do it, but like coming up in the podcast, I want to start quoting Rats Movie 2, the movie. 'Cause it's so funny.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. I think I know what that is. I think I know what
think
that
I
is.
showed you
Is
what that is.
a song?
Thing?
No, it's the second one. I don't think you've seen the second one.
What is it?
thought I
Is it
saw
like
them
weird
all.
drawing?
We gotta go watch that.
This is the level of brain rot. His niche brain
Yeah,
rot.
you have more brain rot than you.
It's niche though.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat with Garrett. Just SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is
Classic.
good. though.
I feel like for a little while there, like both Josh and Melanie would both reference Adventure Time. Like a good
I do
amount.
reference
Oh.
Adventure
And then
Time.
I started referencing it. It's weird because if you go back and listen from episodes probably like 20 to 25, I reference Adventure Time a lot. But since we recorded all of those in that one weekend, and I just happened to be watching Adventure Time for those like 5 days, I'm just like, oh, it's just fresh on the mind. It makes it sound like I'm obsessed with Adventure Time. I'm only watching it like, yeah.
Just after months of episodes.
Mhm.
It's a time capsule.
No, it was like a
now.
week of episodes,
Well,
but yeah.
Next question.
What are your favorite video games?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
This is a good one.
I
Minecraft
have
2.
so many.
Minecraft 2.
Minecraft 2.
I'm so excited.
Favorite anticipated video game? Different question. That's a
Dude,
different
that's a
question.
Dude,
different
Haunted
question.
Chocolatier. I'm waiting for that freaking game for like 5 years.
I'm going last for this
GTA
Dude.
6.
I feel like it's it's that thing. It's like, what do you want for your birthday? And suddenly you have no earthly desires. Like I don't.
That's so
I can't-
valid, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
I
valid.
can't think of my. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's coming back to me. As far as short games go, Superliminal, very cool game. Short story video games. What Remains of Edith Finch?
That's a good one.
Such a good little
I don't
game.
know
Have
what
you
that
played it, Josh? I
What?
remember like recommending What Remains of Edith
Oh,
Finch.
no.
Has it have any of you
I've
played
seen
it?
recommended
I watched
it.
Jacksepticeye
No, I don't
do
know
a
what that is.
playthrough of
Yeah.
that
I
game.
I've
That
never
was
played
good.
it. Is that the one with the kid on the swing? Different.
Yes,
different-
no,
Oh,
at
okay,
one
okay.
point,
They are
yes,
on a
you are
like
on
in
a
a
swing.
snowy.
That's the only scene I've seen.
It is such like a beautiful story, and it's so short. You should all go try it.
It's
It's
really
worth
good.
the $10 to $15 it might be.
for the
Long
1
form
hour
games.
you play.
Yeah.
Nate, you don't have to answer like every type of video game. It's just one video.
I respect the answer.
Thank you,
Keep going.
No, it's
Keep
good.
going.
Thank
Keep
you,
going.
thank
This
you,
is
thank
valid.
Thank you. The 1/3 of the story from Battlefront 2 where you get to play as Luke.
Okay,
like, you get to
Battlefront
see
2
Luke.
was such a flop
What?
for no
No,
reason.
no, the story for like where Luke shows
That
up is
was a
such
good
a
part
good.
of the story.
But then it was so mean because it's like that part's amazing and the
And
other
then
parts
rest of
aren't.
it's just
And
like
you're
what the
why?
heck. So that little bit that just came to mind for some reason. I keep thinking La La Land. I don't know why. That's just not the question. Other people can talk. I'm just
Yeah.
going to fill the.
So I'm gonna do what Nate did. Favorite video game, just like pure, just gameplay wise, I would say like the Ghost Runner games. It's just fun, 3D little platformer. You're like a cyborg ninja.
Oh, I played Ghost Runner. It was
It's
free
such
on
a
Epic
good
Games at
game.
one point. That's a good
It's a
game.
good
I didn't play the
game.
second one yet, but the first one,
The
dude, I beat
second
it like one day.
Is so good. Story wise, Cyberpunk 2077, greatest game ever made, hands down. That shit is phenomenal.
Mhm.
Best writing I've ever heard.
Heard.
It's a good game, but I might
Will you hear-
disagree.
Read.
Words.
I'm a gamer.
I think Stone is
You
one of the
fucking
few
say
gamers.
Fortnite.
It's on there. It's on there.
What do you mean you forgot about
So-
Fortnite? That's all you play.
I spent the most money on Fortnite.
He forgot about it because he lives it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
real
This
to
is the
him.
game for him.
So I played so many games. I have 265 games in my Steam library at the moment, so it's a lot. But one of my favorite games of all time, which I have good memories with, and I'm still friends with these guys, is like when I was 8 years old. I played this game called Transformers: War for Cybertron.
that is a good game.
That's
That
a
is
crack
good
game.
That was a good
I
game.
think I
And that
played
was
that
a
one.
good game. And I'm so sad because Transformers Reactivate was the new game coming out. And then they canceled it like literally like less than a week ago. And it was going to
Oh.
be just like those games. Best story game, God of War.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Both
That
games. Like, dude, it's just like it's continuation of the story. It got even better, dude.
Isn't there like 5?
There's 5.
Okay, sorry.
Four-
The
4 and
new
5.
2 God of War
Oh,
games.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I was a little young for those.
You can go back
And
and
Baldur's
play
Gate
games.
3 is good all the way up until the end. I didn't like the end.
That is
It
actually
is
so
probably just like
important.
your ending.
No, it just seems so like,
Skill
I don't
issue.
know. I think they're just trying to maximize all the different types of endings. I had Karlak and Shadowheart
Period.
in my party, and Nate's character, Chandra Gupta.
Chandra Gupta,
The druid.
the druid.
I got 4 games.
Damn. I didn't
That
know
I
you played
really
that
like.
many.
You got Game Pass?
Yes.
Damn, she took that personally, bro.
I've had Game Pass for 3 years. Ultimate, actually. Top S tier, Dicey Dungeons. Absolutely best game of my damn life.
That's a
And
good
then they
game.
took it off Game Pass.
Did
Now
they
I
really?
paid $15.
Just
I'm
get.
so
Oh wait,
mad.
no, Balatch was not like Game Pass.
Number 2, Stardew Valley. Who can't love Stardew Valley? It's such a girl game.
I've
I'm
never
a girl.
heard-
I love games.
Did you play
Lots of
this
games.
past semester?
No, because I kind of beat the game. Not really.
When did you? I didn't even know you played Stardew
It was like
Valley.
senior year high school. This was like 3 years
Oh,
ago.
I
Yeah. Yeah. Number 3, Minecraft 1. Minecraft is just the best game. Build Battle has my heart. Mineplex, The Hive, man. I Cherry Blossom Forest. Like, I'm
Bed
a girl.
Wars.
Last on the list is Spiritfarer. If you know, you know. I'm about 53% done with the game. Very good. Last ranked, I have it written down as like D tier, but I really like it. Overwatch. I just
Let's go.
listen,
Yeah,
Moira.
Overwatch
It's
was
classic.
I
It's
just only
nostalgia.
played Moira. I really enjoyed it. And Marvel Rivals, I bet you can guess, I only play Jeff.
Marvel Rivals is definitely getting there for me.
It's
Why
good.
Getting
did you
up to your
look at me
favorite?
like that, Josh?
I was just
What?
looking at you. I don't know.
You looked at me like
I'm
like,
excited to hear
huh?
Josh's answer.
Yeah, Josh.
I
pull it
haven't
up.
gone yet. Favorite game, just based on hours, I guess, is Terraria.
That's a good game.
I think
Yeah.
I'm approaching 1300,
That's
Oh
crazy.
my god.
but that's like all time.
Yeah.
Story game, definitely God of War 4, because I haven't played 5.
Dude, Force, you
But
gotta play 5.
I know, I
dude.
really need to.
Josh has spent 54 days on Terraria straight.
Dude.
That's not even that. That's actually a lot less than I thought.
That's so good.
Like if you didn't sleep.
Mm.
Like cycle.
That's like
cycle,
almost
cycle.
2 months straight.
That's a good game.
Makes it sound like
Crazy.
even less.
That's
Yeah.
a month and 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Great.
I-
Great.
Josh,
That's
I feel
like
like you have
longer than
more
No Nut November,
Mm.
though.
No, I'm pretty good about closing it when I'm not on it. I don't know.
Oh, true. Okay, so this does not include card games because I play card games online, but they're not like video games. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, favorite game of all time, and like just from like my childhood, it made me who I am. Salt and
Those-
Sanctuary.
What?
No one's ever heard of it. It's a 2D Metroidvania, Dark Souls-esque game. Probably my favorite game of all
Sorry,
time.
I thought you were gonna say Slay the Spire, so I was ready to like say it with you, and then I interrupted you because it was not the same game.
Wait,
I
what was
like,
it again?
Oh, that's
Salt?
embarrassing.
Salt and Sanctuary. Highly
and
recommend it if you're a good gamer. Which
You didn't
Most
even
of
look.
us
Oh,
are.
he did not. Yeah, don't even like. Whatever.
second favorite game, Smash Ultimate. I hate the game so much, but the community I also hate. But I've just been a part of it for so long.
Like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Bro, what the heck?
Third favorite game, Hollow Knight. Out
That's
of
fair.
all the games, I think that is the best game I've ever played.
Really? Should I try
Hollow
it?
Knight
It's on
is
Game
really
Pass?
Hollow Knight is a
It's-
phenomenal
it's
game.
really
I've already
very
heard
fun.
good things.
It's a phenomenal
Yeah.
game.
Number
I think I almost down.
okay, I have 10 of these. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I'm also I'm
No,
gonna go
keep
through
going.
my list and just rapid fire when you're done.
Number 4, Elden Ring. I played it this past semester. First, like proper Souls-like game. I love it, dude. I'm into the Souls genre now.
Dude, my friend
Heck yeah.
gave me money to buy the new Elden Ring DLC.
Yes, sir.
I haven't played it, but he didn't give me the full amount. And I love my friend. Like, it was very nice of him to give me it. But he's like, here's like $25 or something. And I'm
It's
like,
worth
and
it,
he's like,
Stone.
you got to pay the other $15. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's such an interesting thing to do.
I've never had a gift like that, but I just thought it was so interesting. Not as like a mean thing, but it was nice of him.
Okay, number 5. Number 6, Mega Man X4. I had to choose one of the Mega Man X games. I love them all. I think 4 is the best one because you can play as 0.
Is there a reason you skipped 5?
I don't know
Yeah.
Mega Man.
We should do a live stream of just playing the Guess the Game game.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
That's one of my new like addict games.
Number 7, Borderlands 2.
That's
a good game.
Michael, that's a
That's a
good
really
fucking
good
pick.
one.
Glad
That's a
that's
good
on
pick.
your
That's a
Boys.
classic. I think everyone likes.
Boys.
Thank you, Anthony
Number
Birch.
8, Breath of the Wild. That's my first Switch
That's a
game.
good.
That was
That's
On
good.
my,
Never
the first
played it.
console I bought with my own money, dude.
Yeah.
Capitalism. Number 9, Pokemon Heart Gold. I like Pokemon games. I'm a college student. I don't know if I should still like Pokemon games.
No,
or
there's
not.
no. Hey, there's no shame.
Number 10, Devil May Cry 5. I think I like 3 more, but 5's got better noise, and you can be cool.
Like better audio.
no noise.
Okay.
Also,
Noise?
you can get all the Dante. What are they called? Forms. So I
What
think
is
that's cool.
noise?
You know when someone says something, but it's not like you can't process it by audio. Like if a car crashed and explode, that's like a noise.
So sound effects?
No noise.
All right.
I'm trying to understand.
Continue.
I'm gonna rapid fire right real quick before we. Okay. One that I really like. Most people don't golf with your friends. I don't care. It's such a good
Ooh, I hate
game.
that.
Marvel
That's a good
Rivals
game.
growing in popularity. I like that. Dead by Daylight. I have a
Oh,
good
terrible
time
game.
with Dead by Daylight. I really like
yeah.
that. Chivalry 2, small game. Stone and I go
Yes.
crazy in Chivalry 2.
Oh yeah.
No Man's Sky. I will defend No Man's Sky any day
It
of
has
the week.
gotten better.
They
Okay.
redeemed themselves.
I
They
liked
worked
No
for
Man's
8
Sky when it
years.
first came out.
No paid DLC.
That's very nice.
except in-game
I
currency.
was one of the people that pre-ordered it, got it, disappointed,
Me too.
refunded. They work so hard. Okay. Party Animals, pretty good. Among Us.
No.
No way. That's in your top favorite game.
That's
That's
the
what.
equivalent
Sorry, I'm
of
just
like a board
at this point. I'm
game.
just listing games. I'm like, okay.
The Among Us silence was insane.
Okay. Last one I'll say because this could go on forever. Small game. I don't know how many people really know it.
Lethal
but
Company.
So fun. Secret Neighbor
Yes.
is such
Okay.
a fun
Yes.
game.
If you have a lot of friends,
saw
you
this.
gotta play that.
You've
It's
got to
so
play
good.
Secret Neighbor if you have a lot of friends.
I will say I also want to throw in my COVID 2020 game, Sea of
Sea of
Thieves,
Thieves.
bro.
Yes.
That's
Sea of
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of
goes
Thieves is
so
a good
hard,
good
bro.
one.
I played
I
so
would just
much
mess
during
around on the
COVID,
ship
bro.
for like an hour.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of lost sight of the question. Just started
You're
listing
okay.
games I like.
All right, should we do one more question?
One more question.
Wait, that's it? We're done?
We have 50.
We had the hour.
No, we
more.
we have 13 minutes.
We don't need to hit
We'll
all
go
of them.
faster on it because I know my dad sent a couple. So did people send any?
We have more
in?
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's. All right, Vicky, go for it.
What's your favorite cold open? Ooh, I know
Oh,
it.
dude, I love cold opens.
So fast.
I love.
Oh
cold
my
opens.
gosh.
Ready?
Okay, so one that really wowed me was actually one of the first cold opens Nate made. I think it was for Fartown episode 3. It was with the news anchor and him getting shot. I was so impressed. I thought like, oh my gosh, Nate did such a good
thank
job with
you.
editing that one, and it sounded amazing.
If
dude.
you
It
don't
was
remember,
so
the cold
good.
open is like a news anchor, and when he brings up Earth, he gets shot, and a new anchor shows up and just takes his
Yeah,
place.
that's what. Yeah, that's the one that happened. It's just so good.
One of my favorite would be the one where Aaron is doing
I
the podcast.
was gonna say when Aaron does his own little podcast, there's a lot of
Dude.
like sound effects that Nate went
Thank
crazy on
you.
for that one specifically.
I did so much. And like I realized sometimes depending on how you're listening to the podcast, not all of the sound effects really come through. But that one I layered in so many to really make it sound like he's walking around in an office and stuff like that.
Which episode is this? Do we remember?
It should be episode 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, episode 20. The Tube Schluber experience.
That's right. Because
It's the podcast
themed.
episode. I really like that one. The other one that I really like that we spent so long, like Josh, Michael Stone, and I spent so long watching the scene over and over again, writing out the script is episode.
I think I know what you're going with. I think I know where you're going with this one.
I need to make sure. Nope, not that one.
What was that?
The episode 19, Hidden Figures, that cold open is a ripoff from the Say My Name scene from Breaking Bad. And like
Yeah.
that one I really love because it's just a
We
one.
spent so much.
Yeah,
time.
it's just we spent so much time on it. It's just the same scene, but it just has Steamboat Willie public domain. It is Steamboat Willie, no other character,
God, dude,
In our
Disney's
podcast,
not
and it
on
is in
us, too.
the public domain. I
That's
really
the
like that
character in the series. If you listen to it, which you should go do
one. It
after
is
this.
just Steamboat Willie.
Why are you so emphasized on?
We can't get sued.
Maybe if we emphasize it too much, we can.
Public domain. What was yours?
My favorite.
I have a favorite cold
Because
open.
Garrett's listened to
Yes.
every episode
Yes.
of
Has
the
listened to
podcast.
everything.
Multiple times.
Yeah, it's a quick confession. I haven't listened to a single episode.
Brother.
So the
It is
cold
j-
opens I remember are the very first one
Oh my god.
when
Nice.
He's pointing at me.
the doctor that sent us there,
Dr. Hugo Fabian.
Dr. Hugo Fabian, I knew that, was stealing the black box.
That's a good one.
That
And
was
the
a
other
good
one I
one.
remember is when we were shroom guards guarding the shroom
Oh my
cave.
gosh, that
Oh,
one
that
was
was,
rough.
that one was a good one.
That's a rough.
I would say that's
Yeah.
it's fine, but there's better ones.
There's one I remember.
I'm not gonna lie, that's my
Recording.
least favorite. It's rough.
Now that Nate said it, yeah, that's mine too.
I remember it.
Hey, okay, I'll say Melanie, Garrett, y'all did a good job.
No, it's not you guys.
it's not you guys. It's in post. I had a really rough time with the sound effects on
the
that.
Chewbacca one.
But we did good, Melanie.
We did
Y'all
great.
did good. Y'all
We're
did
great.
Nate said the one I was gonna say. I'll say my second
Okay.
favorite, which is Michael Ney.
Michael Ney.
Something about it. I don't know.
Dude, if you don't remember, that's where it's like during the Clamlet episodes, under the city, they're like rehearsing Clamlet 2, and then Michael Ney, who's like a horse guy who's also canonically the director of Transformers in this universe,
Yeah.
is like, oh, someone leaked the play. It's that one.
My favorite, I think, was the one that I thought was going to be an entire episode. It was just the Shroomy lore.
That might be my favorite.
I was gonna list that,
That
one
one
if you
was so fun, and it was
Which
really
one?
good.
Shroomy?
Yeah, Shroomy
Episode
lore,
23.
dude. That one was great.
I forgot. Oh, how did I forget? Yeah, because it's like too long to even think it's cold. Yeah, a 15 and like 17-minute cold open.
35-minute.
Wait, it's 15, 17.
The raw recording was an hour.
That's our longest cold open
Holy
ever
shit.
but
recorded.
it was
That was
fun.
insane.
Yeah.
It was such a fun recording.
I
Doing
think I remember
that
that
and, like,
one.
You weren't there for
Oh.
it. Oh my gosh, that definitely has by far the most sound effects. I think I actually added extra tracks into the thing for that.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
All right, my favorite has to be, I think it's episode 4 maybe, or 5, 6 or 7. Anyway, it's the one where the roommates of Margaret finally find out that she's gone and the shower's running and they're like, oh my god, suck it from the back. Like, it's so funny.
I do remember that one. I do remember that was a good
Watching
one.
on
That's a
Be
good
Girls
one.
is like so funny.
And then they were like, "Oh my gosh, is there a creepy dude living with us?" That's a
my
good
favorite.
one.
Last question, I guess.
Okay, Vicky, hit it.
What was your first time playing D&D and what was your first impression?
I hated this game. Like, I absolutely atrociously hated D&D for so
She really
long.
did.
I was never more damn bored in my damn life.
Until
and I was
Magic the Gathering. Oh, the face she's making.
She's so sad.
I'm gonna be so real. Like, I don't really crave playing D&D. I also don't have that much fun. I have fun recording a podcast and like being myself and having a good time. But like the D&D like fantasy beholder world, like
You like the Green Goblin though? Not the Green Goblin himself. No, but like like goblins, right? Like you like the characters, kind of, right?
Just
No.
is a goblin.
Yeah.
bro.
no, I
that's
don't
it.
get me wrong. I really enjoy the podcast and like playing D&D in the podcast. But like outside the podcast, you probably wouldn't see me rolling a dice.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
TBH.
Well, mine is wholesome. Freshman year on an island, off an island, and
Yes, our freshman year we were on an island, which sounds a
Off an
lot
island.
cooler than it
Yeah,
was.
it does.
and it was I was Nate, Josh, and Garrett as roommates, and we like somehow all hit it off, and we started playing Dungeons and Dragons together.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I could have survived that experience without it. 100 sessions, cool. But my first
Was it
impression.
actually 100 sessions?
That's what you
Yeah,
said.
that's what you said it was.
I said that?
Yes.
Nate's
You
freaking
went back and
out.
counted
I
all
guess
the-
we did play a lot.
We played it a lot because we
though.
were roommates, so it could literally just be, hey, you want to play for like 30 minutes. So I
Yeah.
guess that would make
'Cause, like,
sense.
you would just
We
do it like in the middle of the
played
day sometimes.
We played for
would.
2 hours, like every day.
Yeah, we did. We played so much, especially anytime it like rained, and it rained a lot on that island. We would just like sit down and play.
Mhm.
especially during the hurricane.
but-
The hurricane.
But the one experience was that I remember vividly is like we were sent on our first mission and we encountered wolves, and I was like, "This is crazy! We're fighting wolves in a forest." And I was like, "This is peak." And then I kept getting crazier and crazier, and oh my gosh,
Stone's
I'm
character
still
kept
surprised.
dying over and over.
he died in
Yeah.
the first fucking session.
Yeah,
bro.
it was after the wolves. I
Right.
fell down a pit and died.
Because they were Garrett and Josh's characters were like, oh, we'll just climb down the pit because that's an option. That was very clear. And Stone's like, I'm going to jump down the pit. And I'm like, Stone,
He wanted to try and jump off like a root sticking out of the wall, but then he just missed it and just died
Bro.
for the first time out of like 8 times.
Yeah, exactly.
so
And that really kicked off the story because then we found like some blue goo.
I guess my situation was like the first impression was more or less like kind of similar, but like at first I was like, what is this nerdy shit that my roommates are getting me to do? I'll play along. And then them wolves, I was like, damn, I'm gonna beat these fuckers. And I kind of started getting into it. And it's just like, yeah, it's just kind of
you
fun.
just kept going.
Yeah.
You got invested in the story.
I think that was like the first thing we all bonded over.
Yeah.
Pretty much, because
Yeah.
like otherwise we were just like kind of doing our own thing. And Nate came into our room and was like, so y'all ever heard of D&D?
I was so nervous.
That's
to
such a
ask
Nate
y'all.
thing to do,
I
bro.
was so nervous. I was like, that's the only thing I can think of that might get us to like hang out.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, I've
And
heard
look
of
at us
it.
now.
I'm
heard
picturing
Wow,
like
Nate,
Nate
look
like
at
do the
that.
thing where he like points his fingers together.
Yeah.
I turned my like
we
toes
please?
inward.
Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, I've heard of it. You know, I haven't played it though. It seems cool. He was like, oh, well, here's everything. We're doing it.
I think in like the span of a day, I convinced y'all to like make characters, come up with a backstory, and then we had like our first session planned. I
Yeah.
was like,
Like it was honestly impressive how you did it that quickly.
Yeah.
honestly.
For real.
I think the biggest thing is I knew if I gave y'all time to back out, you would. Like most people would. I think now it's a lot more mainstream, but a lot of people, like if you give people the opportunity, you'll be like, oh, I don't know, because then they'll look into it and it's like, oh, I have to do a silly voice and whatever. And then, but if it's just like, oh, it's just a game, we're just gonna play a game, and then it's
That's
just
how you
like,
treated it. I
Yeah.
thought that was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So my first time playing D&D, kind of similar to I guess some of the other guys, but it was sophomore year because I was
call.
not on an island, and later I joined up at the same university, and I had no idea. I knew who Josh was. I did not know who anyone else was except for I saw Nate a couple times, and I knew you guys enjoyed
You
playing.
knew me because you visited that island once.
I did visit. Okay, so I saw Garrett. I stalked Stone a little bit.
Oh my gosh,
was
it's
so
so
weird.
weird about that.
So I knew who Stone was.
Like
Stone
y'all
didn't
in the
know who
same
I was.
class, but Michael knew y'all are in the same class, but Stone
and Stone
I was
didn't.
like trying to find out what major I wanted to go into, and Michael was in it, and I was like already freaked out and kind of sad from like leaving this island, and I'm like trying to like find
I think
friends.
I asked you really specific questions.
Yeah, you asked me really specific questions about myself, and I'm like, "Who is this guy?" I thought it was like something from God or something, like some divine intervention talking to me.
And I had never played D&D, but I've heard a lot of it. Shout out to Joe Cat.
Joe Cat?
Yo,
I
mom.
feel like I've heard of this, but
Is that a YouTuber?
Yeah, it's a YouTuber. So I loved watching all his D&D videos.
you said that like we
Oh,
all
so
knew
you-
who that was.
I
you
thought-
know?
yeah.
And so Nate was like, or I think Josh was like, all right, don't embarrass me in front of these guys. And so I got invited to a D&D night, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun. I remember specifically, I didn't understand the whole concept. So I didn't know any of these guys, and I was playing D&D with them. And if you don't know people and you're playing D&D with them, you're trying to like get into D&D, but you're also trying to know them as
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, learn
And it's
about
really
them.
weird. Stone and Garrett, I refused to say their names for like the first 3 sessions because I thought they were flipped.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember
Dang.
I was like, we were trying to sneak into a carriage, and I was like, have you guys seen that one scene from Family Guy? Family Guy? And Nate like turned at me, looked sad, and he's like, it's supposed to be like a fantasy thing.
I did. Wait, what? That surprises me. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Dang.
A brutal DM.
But it was fun. And then
No.
that's how I got to know these guys.
Well, then we had
I'm
a cool
happy.
campaign from there, which
And we had a really cool campaign.
Was that the
from
one
there.
shot?
That was the one shot.
Yeah.
but that like kicked off like us wanting to make this a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
so y'all
second
just
half of
called
it.
me and were like, "You want to join?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, women representation."
Because I know like Stone just put his phone out for that one shot and just like decided to record it. And then when we had such a good time, we forgot he was recording. And then at the end, we're like, dang, that was so cool. And Stone's like, oh, I was recording. We can just listen to it again. And we sat there for probably like an hour. It was probably like a 5-hour
it was
session.
so
But then we
fun.
sat there for another like hour and a half just listening to the funny moments.
It was so
We
good.
need to bring that back up sometime and listen.
It was
to
so
it.
entertaining.
Yeah.
We recorded a lot more after that
Yeah.
too. We like
Yeah.
decided to do it.
And then for me, I kind of had 2 phases of like first impressions. Because one is when I was really young and my dad and then some family friends of ours were playing it some. I had a rough time like understanding, at least from what I remember. It was like I had a rough time like grappling with the rules, especially because back then I think it was 4th edition of D&D and it was a lot more rules heavy, not as much like improv, do the whatever. And then in high school I started to see it again. It just started popping up more around me. And then what really got me back into it is I just started checking out some D&D podcasts, and then like Dungeons and Daddies, I really got into it from Dungeons and Daddies. And
Me
then
too.
I brought it up to my friend group at the time, and then each of them were all like, I'd heard about it, I've been thinking about it, but I didn't want to like ask to play because I didn't know if it was weird. We're like, if we all want to play it, might as well try it. And we just kind of kept going from there.
What about with us?
Well, by the time I got to college, I was like very into it. I steadily played. I had already had, I don't know,
Thousands
2
of
or
hours.
3 campaigns finished, like
I
stuff
see.
like that. So
Mm.
I knew I was going to play it in college. I just was like, got to figure out who.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Does
So-
that wrap up our office hours?
Yeah.
Office hours. But if you guys have any other questions, you can find us at scholarspodcast@gmail.com. Just message them right over. But other than that, thank you guys for listening. Does anyone else have anything to say? Any other questions?
Your mom.
Thank you. What else? Well, if you guys really like this, let us know down in the comments or leave us a review and we'll make more. But yeah, thank you guys for listening and we'll see you next episode.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I like how we just knew what to say. Do we have 2 emails?
Yeah, there's some complications.
That sounds like you took care of someone.
That's so good.